A Power Lunch exclusive is Crocs CEO Andrew Rees. Andrew, thank you so much for joining us here today. I mean, what a stellar quarter here. Why not raise your guidance for 2021? Are you being too conservative? You've got e-commerce up 90%, wholesale up 52%, your direct-to-consumer retail channels up more than 41%. Why not be more optimistic?
Yeah, we're very optimistic for 21. In fact, we provided guidance about 2 months ago for 21, where we think, our revenues are going to grow between 20 and 25% this year, which will be 2x the growth rate that we experienced last year. So obviously, we had some really great performance across certain channels in the fourth quarter and really strong growth in the fourth quarter. But there's also some uncertainties, right? I think we're very confident in our brand. We're very confident in our ability to service our consumers, but we also got to be aware that there are still, some uncertainties associated with COVID and how that's going to roll out over the remainder of the year.
Well, speaking of COVID, some fashion publications have called Crocs the it shoe of the pandemic. Good thing now, but is that a pull forward for demand when you're looking at the future? Are you worried that the demand you've seen is a bit of a fad? I know you've grabbed some new customers, but how do you hang on to them going forward?
Yeah, we're not at all worried. I think, COVID has been good for us in that it's changed consumers' desires and perceptions, right? I think they're orientated towards more comfortable shoe. They love the fact that our shoes are easy on and off. They love the fact that our shoes are washable, but they also love the aspiration that we bring to the brand, the colors, the graphics, and the collaborations that we do. I would also highlight and point out that 2019 was a great year for us too. So we were trending strongly before we came into the pandemic. I think the pandemic has allowed us to grab new customers, to reach new customers. But I think consumers are also focused on what we're going to offer them in the future. So we think this is the beginning of a long growth trajectory. We're not concerned about a relapse, if you like.
And speaking of that growth trajectory, the United States is currently your biggest market, but you have aspirations of growing your business around the world. Can you tell us how you plan to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. So today, the US is our biggest market, but we're seeing very strong growth in what we call EMEA, so Europe, Middle East, and Africa. So we're really bullish about the EMEA's performance through 21 and beyond. Historically, Crocs has also had a very strong presence in Asia. We think about China, we think about Japan, we think about South Korea, and also Southeast Asia. And while some of those Asian markets, I think, are impacted by a lack of Chinese tourists traveling, which are big consumers of our brand and, frankly, many other consumer products, we see those returning maybe towards the back end of this year into next. So we're also bullish around Asia for the longer term. So I think one of the great things about Crocs is we offer incredible value. At $45, our classic clog is a shoe that gives incredible value to a very broad range of customers. So it's very globally applicable.
And speaking of other countries, Canadian Justin Bieber sporting the Crocs probably doesn't hurt at all when you look at that as sort of an endorsement of your brand. What do you make of Bieber's affinity for the shoe?
Yeah, not at all. That really helps, right? So if you look at some of these global celebrities, whether it be Justin Bieber or Post Malone, we've also done collaborations with, and Yang Mi, who's our celebrity ambassador in China. Many of these global celebrities have, literally tens and if not hundreds of millions of social media followers. So it's a very, very effective way to be able to reach all of their consumers, and their endorsement of our product is really compelling for their underlying consumer base. So collaborations and the work that we do with global celebrities has been a really effective way to ignite the brand, and we intend to continue that trajectory in 21 and beyond.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.